Hello everyone, my name is Archie, and today I'd like to talk about YouTube video delivery. How YouTube handles a massive amount of video uploads every day, and how it serves billions of videos to billions of users across the world. Today's talk will focus on three main parts: YouTube video storage, video compressions, and video delivery. First, let's talk about the file system, the physical architecture that stores the video. YouTube uses a file system called Colossus, which is developed in-house by Google. When YouTube wants to interact with Colossus, uploading or downloading a video for example, its request is first received by the Colossus client library. This is the entry point for any app to interact with Colossus, and it provides many functionalities based on the app's requirements. The client libraries then talks directly with the curators for control operations, such as file creation or retrieval. Depending on the operations, the curators may store and modify the file metadata, such as file name, size, creation date, in the metadata database. Once granted permissions, the client library performs that operations on the dfile servers, which results in the new file being created or retrieved. YouTube uses MySQL to store data about videos, such as view count, descriptions, comments. The problem with MySQL is that it has limited scalability. Therefore, YouTube developed in-house database scaling solutions called Vitis. To describe how it works at a high level, YouTube sends a request to VTGate to either upload or retrieve a video. From YouTube's point of view, it doesn't know anything about the architecture below, but only see VTGates as one MySQL instance. VTGate routes the request to the correct VT tablet based on the information from its cache or from the topology service. The VT tablet executes the query on its primary MySQL instance and sends the result back to VTGate, which sends it to YouTube. Now, let's move on to video compressions. YouTube uses four main video compressions algorithms. First is H.264 or AVC. This is the default codec for most videos. It provides a low data rate for high quality pictures. It is widely supported across application and devices and browsers. It also provides enhanced motion estimations and compensations compared to previous standards such as H.261 or 263. Next, we have VP9. This codec is used for higher resolutions and high dynamic range videos, also called HDR. It is better suited for HD 4K videos. It is royalty free, developed by Google. It has a better compression ratio compared to H.264, or provides a higher quality video at the same bit rate. There are many efficient coding tools for VP9. It supports 8D HDR and 10-bit color depth. Next, we have AV1. Like VP9, this codec is also used for higher resolutions and HDR videos, but it is better suited for HK or UHD videos. It is royalty free, which is extremely beneficial for YouTube considering the massive amount of videos they have to handle every day. It provides a better compression ratios, even better than VP9. AV1 incorporates additional techniques that give encoders options to adapt to different types of input. Next one, we have HEVC or H.265. This codec is used for some 4K videos on Apple devices, as it is compatible with iOS and macOS. It provides a 25% to 50% better compression ratio than H.264 at the same video quality, or substantially improved video quality at the same bit rate. It supports resolutions up to 8492 times 4320, including 8K UHD. Here I also provide a table comparing the technical details of the algorithms mentioned above. If you are interested, you can also have a further look. Now, let's talk about video delivery. So where does YouTube physically retrieve the video from? For example, when a user at a certain location wants to see a video, a request for that video is sent to the closest CDN. The closest CDN is determined from that user locations, not any of the Google data centers. So it's determined from that user locations. That's what I'm trying to say. If the video is not found at this CDN, the request will be sent to the next closest CDN. This process continues until either the video is found in one of the CDNs or the request reaches the closest Google data center. again determined from the user locations, where the video will be found. If the request reaches a data center, it is likely because no one in that user location has watched the video, and once the user gets the video will be stored in the closest CDN to that user locations. YouTube provides adaptive streaming for its videos. The idea is that the quality of the video at different timestamps is adjusted based on user network status. When someone uploads a video, YouTube will first examine the video and figure out what the resolutions and the frame rate is, then convert the video in a file format called mezzanine. YouTube chops the mezzanine into 5-second chunks. For each chunk, YouTube generates multiple compressed versions of that chunk, where each version is compressed by a different codec and at different resolutions. The chunks with the same codec and resolution are stitched back together to make a fully compressed version of that video. Each video can have up to 25 compressed versions like that. When serving a video, YouTube examines the network capability of that user to gain information such as bitrate, bandwidth, screen size, how much of the video is already in the buffer. YouTube uses this information to decide the quality of the next chunk it is going to serve to the user. If the bandwidth allows, YouTube might send a 1080p chunk, which will be saved on the user device buffer. But if for some reason the user network gets slower or the available bandwidth shrinks, YouTube will send a lower quality chunks, 360p for instance. That is why sometimes we see the quality changes throughout a video. Well, that's all I have for today. Thank you for listening, and if you have any questions, feel free to let me know in Teams.